Hey folks, Jeremy DeMerchant here, the sales strategist, and this week I've put together a 5-part video series for you all around having enrollment conversations. Now, many of my clients, especially those that happen to be running coaching businesses, have a high level of resistance to sales conversations and enrollment conversations. And the reason this is because there's this fear of rejection, and I get it. You know, we all go through it. And I've actually had people this week who have come to me and said, I'd love to learn, but they didn't have faith in themselves in being able to actually go through the process and do it successfully. And the last thing you want to do is have a bunch of people telling you no and get discouraged. And I get that. The problem is that when you rely on automated systems like digital funnels, websites, things like that, as your sole purpose of generating new clients, you end up having a lot of lower ticket purchases, and by the time those clients build up the trust to be able to go in and buy those higher ticket items or programs, it can be a long time, which means two things. One, for your business, it takes you a lot longer to get to that big ticket sale. And come on, as a coach, I get it. Those big ticket sales just make your day. But two, and even more importantly, those high ticket programs that you have created are the highest value you deliver. And you're making it so these people, your prospects, and even your clients at lower level, digital products, they're not able to even have the opportunity to get your service until they're much further down your funnel and go through your sales process. Don't do that to your clients. Okay? Yeah, you're not going to close every single sale. And by the end of this series, you're going to see why you don't want to close every single sale. But you're also missing out on the opportunity to serve the people that are your ideal client, that are right for you, that are connected to your message, and that you can truly make a difference for. So, really quickly, this video is all about setting the proper expectations for these enrollment conversations. So when it comes to setting the expectation, a lot of coaches are going through Facebook, you're prospecting, you send messages to people, or you call people up and say, hey, let's chat, let's connect. Now, the challenge with this is that when you go into these kind of meetings, the prospect doesn't necessarily have the right expectations set as to the purpose of the meeting. So if you tell someone that you just want to connect and have a conversation, that's great, but be aware that that meeting isn't set up structurally to be an enrollment conversation. So there's a couple things you can do with it though. One, if the conversation goes really, really well, you're just completely connected, you can absolutely make an offer if it feels right, if you feel that the value and the trust has been built. However, if the prospect doesn't come into the session with the understanding that it's a strategy session or discovery session with the obvious opportunity to suggest or invite them to come on board to work with you, then you're going to have a lower level of opportunity and lower chance that they're actually going to say yes. So in that case, what I would always encourage you to do is when you're in that initial conversation, make your goal to be to invite them to that strategy session or that discovery session or whatever you call it in your business. Okay, you want to add the framework around that session so that you have all the opportunity in the world to increase those chances that you're going to be able to close if the person's right, so that you can properly serve and support them. So that's video number 1, and I want to show you an example. In the description there is a link to an animated video that I just had made that outlines exactly what it is that I do when I'm working specifically with coaches. So click the link and check out the video, and I would love to hear your comments about it. Tell me what you think. And until next time, remember, get uncomfortable, get results, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm Jeremy DeMerchant, the sales strategist. Cheers.